Good morning. Just filling up the water reservoir on my Pixie machine here with filtered water. It's Sunday, June 5th, 2022 on the East Coast of the United States, 6:05 a.m. Okay, you know, these days it's so popular to have all kinds of flavored coffees, and I don't know, we go out and buy coffee like that. We make coffee like that at home, and sometimes we forget that there are all different types of coffees that are grown that have their own flavor or taste, if you will, that come from where they're grown, the way they're grown, the way they're processed, roasted, and all that. And I don't want to lose appreciation for that. For example, one of my favorite coffees is Napoli, okay? Now, I was thinking, what can I put in my coffee this morning? I thought, no, I'm gonna do this kind of the old-fashioned way. Now, I need to get some milk because I am going to, let me go get the milk. I am going to make this as a latte. I tend to call every coffee with milk a latte. I mean, actually, depending on, there's different terminology, latte, cappuccino, other terms, for how much milk there is to how much coffee, or how much froth to how much liquid milk to how much coffee. Let me pop this back in the fridge. And I'm just usually calling everything a latte because latte is milk, or implies milk. And anyway, I'm gonna make my Napoli with milk, all right? And okay, I've got my machine getting ready here. You can see the lights on down here. And I need a cup to brew it in, right? Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? It's going to be a small amount, so why don't I put it into this? Is this going to be big enough? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and, is it not plugged in? It's not plugged in. Okay, we're going to have the dance of the plugs here. There we go. In apartment houses, they don't give you a whole lot of electric sockets, so I'm always pulling. It's kind of like juggling them. Pulling one out, putting another one in, trying to turn something on, realize it's not plugged in. Anyway, so I've got the milk frothing. You know what? Let me get a see-through mug. I love the way it looks when the coffee, here we go, goes into the frothed milk. This is my pessimist's mug. It says, this glass is now half empty. Of course, to me, it's half full once I get stuff in it. Okay, so my milk is frothing. I'm gonna put my capsule in the machine. I mean, we're gonna do this, kind of, what would I say, the old-fashioned way. Let me get a spoon here. Okay. Because we're going to have espresso with frothed milk. And then I've got a bunch of, let me get this closer for you so you can see. I've got all these various, cardamom, pumpkin pie spice, ginger, a different kind of pumpkin pie spice has different ingredients, chili, cinnamon, So, okay. The milk is frothed. This is 30 calorie per cup almond milk. I mention the calories because you can get almond milk that has various amounts of fat and carbohydrates, depending on how they made it. And as you know, I prefer to chew my calories. Got some more froth in there, so I'll just spoon it out. Okay, now I'm ready to go ahead. Does this fit under? No. I'm gonna have to put it here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and brew my coffee. Let's see if that will sit there. Then we can watch this together. Okay, so this is Napoli espresso in frothed almond milk. Now, I try to remember to turn my machine off after I make a cup, but it does have an auto turn off. I think it's maybe in 9 minutes or so. So here we go. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I love it. I just love it. It's kind of like snow or whipped cream on top of that coffee. Now, I happen to like the taste of the almond milk. So I like that froth, even if it, you know, sometimes I'll put some sort of syrup in it, but I like it even without syrup. Okay, now I'm gonna taste this, but then I'm gonna do one more thing. Very nice. Now, I am not covering up the flavor of that Inspirazione Italiana Napoli. That's what it is. I've got all the flavor coming through. Maybe the milk sort of smooths it out just a little bit. But I do like coffee with milk rather than black. I think it's a psychological thing because many times I'll taste it black and it tastes good to me, but I like it with milk. That's yum. Now I'm gonna do one more thing. Let's see, do I have something to stand this on now? Maybe I'll stand it up here and I'll turn this around. Okay, I'm going to take my cinnamon, right? And let's see, I'll get another spoon here. You know what, I want you to be able to see this because maybe I like this. Yeah, you'll be able to see it like that. Okay. Sometimes we have cinnamon that comes with a shaker, but not always. So I'm just getting the tiniest little bit of cinnamon on my spoon. And I'm gonna tap, tap, tap the spoon. Just gently tap it so that distributes the cinnamon over the top of the coffee here. See? Saigon cinnamon just has a wonderful odor. Okay, aroma. People keep telling me say aroma because odor to a lot of people implies something unpleasant. Anyway, smells good. So I'm not gonna mix it in because when I put my face close to the cup of coffee, the aroma of the cinnamon is coming up. And when I drink the coffee, I'm also getting that cinnamon that's coming through my nose. You have a place sort of where your nose and mouth meet way, way back there. And aromas go up into your nose. They go down and they come back up and they touch your taste buds and they kind of go all around. And, oh, it's just smelling really affects how you perceive coffee. Now, I will tell you one thing about cinnamon. You know what? Here, this happened yesterday too. My nose is running. Do you know, do I have any tissues here? Oh, come on. I must have a tissue somewhere. Okay, here's one. So, sorry. This is real life here. So, what was I going to say? Aroma. Oh, yes. There's all kinds of things blooming here. It's a big allergy season. Of course, when I moved here to South Georgia, they told me it was always allergy season here. Anyway, yes, I remember what I was going to say. When you have cinnamon sprinkled on the top of your coffee, the one thing you have to be careful of that nobody ever tells you is do not put that cup up to your mouth and inhale through your mouth, because that cinnamon is very finely ground, and if you do that, you can end up inhaling in some of that cinnamon dust, and oh my gosh, it will just make you choke. So after I put, I can even smell the cinnamon this far away. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just poke it down with the spoon. Give it a little stir. So some of it is remaining on the top. And some of it has gone down into the liquid part. Now I can breathe. Oh, and this just gives a very subtle taste to the Napoli. If I had put syrups in and, heavy sweeteners, or even flavored creamers many times, which really amounts to basically putting in milk or cream and syrup. I mean, basically, that's what they do with flavored creamers. But you do you, okay? It's okay. You have my permission to use flavored creamers. Oh, I see Linda saying she loves cinnamon dolce creamer. Yeah. But I stick with my 30-calorie almond milk most of the time because, I like to chew my calories, not drink them down. Anyhow, so this is getting back to some of the simplest coffee. Just making your espresso in with milk or frothed milk and maybe sprinkling a little kind of spice or maybe a little bit of cocoa on top and drinking it like that and enjoying that flavor, that taste that the coffee naturally has because it's in its DNA. That's what it grew with. I hope you have a lovely day today. 6:19 a.m. Okay, it's still pretty early, isn't it? Sun coming up yet? Oh, I don't even have any of my shades open. Okay, well, you have a good day. We're going to have a cool day today. Instead of 95, it's only supposed to be up around 87.